I'm going to show you how to scrape information from Facebook and get it added directly to Google Sheets for free. This automation is so good that my previous video on the topic that started going viral got taken down by the competitors. So I'm going to make this video extra wild. We're going to scrape information from individual Facebook profile pages, individual company pages, list of company pages. We will even scrape Facebook group members, and finally I'm going to show you how to build your very own scraper templates so that you can extract information from pretty much any website, and specifically Facebook. To make all of this possible, we're going to be using the workflow automation tool called Bardeen.ai. You can grab the link to download it in the description of this video. And this is also where you will find links to the individual automations that I'm going to be showing you. Let's get started. Use case number one is want to copy individual profile page. I'm going to open Bardeen Chrome extension from here and click on our first automation card. It's called Save the current Facebook profile page to Google Sheets. Here I need to specify which Google Sheet I want to add the information to. I'm going to create a new spreadsheet and I'm going to call it Facebook Profiles. And let's run this playbook. So a new spreadsheet is going to be created and all of the information is going to be copied there. Let's click on View. And boom, there we have my name, the avatar, description, profile URL, and the website. Okay, let's go back to Facebook and we can look up another Facebook profile, for example, of Pascal, the CEO of Bardeen, over here. There we have it. I'm going to open Bardeen one more time. I'm going to click on this automation, but this time I'm going to specify this spreadsheet that we've already created, Facebook Profiles. There we have it. And I'm going to click on Remember Input so that the next time I run it, I can do it with just one click. Bam, let's go back to our spreadsheet, and here we have a new person added to the spreadsheet. Now let me show you what's inside this automation. I'm going to open Bardeen over here and open this playbook in the builder. So this automation has just two actions. It has the scrape data on active tab, which just copies information using a scraper template specified over here. So this action copies information and this action adds that information to a Google Sheet. You can obviously replace Google Sheets with your favorite apps such as Notion, Airtable, ClickUp, etc. The second use case is going to save Facebook company pages to Google Sheets. Here we have the link to this exact automation. Again, you can grab it in the description of this video to start using it out of the box. I'm going to pin this automation. Okay, there we have it. And then I'm going to go back to Facebook and look up a company, for example, Bardeen. So imagine we want to save information from this page to Google Sheets. I'm going to open Bardeen from here and click on this automation. Let's go ahead and create a new spreadsheet for this use case and call it Facebook Pages Demo. Let's run this playbook. And bam, a new spreadsheet was created with all of the information that we need over here. But then you might be thinking, Renat, I need hundreds or thousands of pages to be extracted from Facebook. I don't want to be clicking around instead of copy pasting. Well, the third automation is going to take care of exactly this. Let's type something in the search over here, like e-commerce. Let's select pages, and we only want to find the verified pages. Okay, there we have it. So here we have a list that we ideally want to extract and get it added to this Facebook Pages demo page. Here I have an automation for this exact use case. I'm also going to pin it. Just like this. I'm going to go back to where we're searching for pages, open up Bardeen. I'm actually going to collapse it so that it's in the sidebar and it looks a little bit nicer. And let's run it from here. So here we're asked how many pages do we want to extract. I'm going to extract 5 pages from here and specify that same spreadsheet. It's called Facebook Pages Demo. Boom, there we have it. I'm going to also click on Remember Inputs so that all of this information is saved. Actually, I want to specify how many items I want to extract next time. Click on Save and Run. And this unique automation is going to take a little bit longer to run because it extracts information in the background. So this automation includes 2 different scraper templates. The first one is going to extract this first 5 items over here, and specifically is going to get the links to individual pages, and then it's going to open each page in the background over here, as you can see, and it's going to get additional information that's not present on the list. So here in the list, we have the name of the company, the number of likes they have, the avatar, etc. But if you actually click through those individual pages, here you have the description of the company, you have more exact like counts, you have emails, their websites, phone numbers, and the information that you can actually use for marketing. And this is exactly why this automation is built in a deep scraper way. So there are two different scraper templates. I'm going to show you under the hood, but let's open up Bardeen from here. It was doing its magic in the background, and we're going to click here on the activities, and let's open up this spreadsheet. Okay, and 5 more companies were added with all of the information that we're looking for, including the emails and company websites. Let's open Bardeen here, click on more options, open in the builder, and here we have 3 actions instead of 2. This one grabs the list, this one runs another scraper template on links that were extracted in the previous scraper template, and then finally we are adding all of the information from the second scraper template to this Google Sheet. At the end of the day, you don't really need to worry about it because they're pre-built automations, but if you want to build something more sophisticated yourself, this is going to be really handy. Now let's check out use case number 4. We're going to extract Facebook group members. Here we are back in Facebook search. We still have ecom over here. I'm going to click on the groups tab, and here we have a bunch of different groups. So I'm going to click on this group. Looks like it's a public group. Let's click on people. Here we have admins, here we have members. So I'm going to click on see all. And then let's grab this other automation that extracts group members. So I'm going to pin this automation over here. Go back to our list, open Bardeen again. Boom, there we have it. Let's click on it. How many pages do we want to extract? So pages in this case means how many scrolls you want to get. So a scroll, if you click command down, for example, this is what's going to happen. So Facebook is not going to have all of the thousands of members loaded up on the page directly. Instead, it's going to load them up dynamically as you scroll down. So in this case, how many page scrolls they want to get for this automation? So each page scroll probably gets around 30 additional people. Okay, let's open up Bardeen from here. Click on this automation and specify how many page scrolls we want. I want 3 additional page scrolls, and I want to add this information to our Facebook profile. Profile spreadsheet. Remember the input, remember the spreadsheet, run this automation, and boom, as you can see, Bardeen is doing all of the scrolling for you. Let's open up this Facebook pages spreadsheet. And here we have the information. Since it wasn't empty, we got additional columns added over here. And here we have all of the names over there. We have the locations. This information is extracted from over here. So that's the field that was grabbed. And then we have obviously the links to individual profiles. The important thing that you might want to know is that Facebook actually doesn't give you the direct links. It's going to give you redirect links. You cannot do anything about it, unfortunately, other than following every individual page, aka the deep scraper. So let's click on this individual page and you're redirected to his profile page, and you're seeing Nathan's profile page as related to this Facebook group. If you click on these 3 dots, you can view the main profile, and then obviously the link itself is going to change. Just something to keep in mind. And finally, here comes a bonus. I want to show you how you can build your very own scraper templates to extract information from any website or from Facebook. Here I am on Facebook Marketplace page, which can be super handy, and I'm going to build my scraper template. I'm going to open Bardeen and I'm going to create a new playbook. Let's click on that button. The first action is going to be the scrape action. I want to scrape information on active tab. Active tab is the currently open tab. So this action asks for a scraper template, which I'm going to create. Here we have create new scraper template on URL. We're going to be using this currently open page, And here we have two types of scraper templates. The first one extracts information that is not repeating. It's individual page scraper. For example, a Facebook profile page or a Facebook company page is going to be a single page scraper type of thing. Whereas when the same field on the same page shows up multiple times, it's going to be a list scraper. So when we extracted a list of company pages from Facebook, that was a list scraper. And for our use case of scraping Facebook Marketplace, we have individual items that are listed on the marketplace. So it's also going to be a list scraper. So we're going to call it Facebook Marketplace. That's the name of our scraper. And let's start building. So the first thing, as you can see, according to the instructions, we want to locate the same element, but showing up on two different list items. For example, it can be the price. I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on that same element on this other list item. Boom, you see these boxes drawn around each individual list item. This is how Bardeen knows what list you want to extract. Sometimes there are multiple lists on the same page. For example, here you have tabs. This is also a list. Categories, also a list. So we told Bardeen that, hey, we want the list of items. Now let's start extracting information. I'm going to click on this element. This is the title of our listing. I'm going to grab that. Now I want to click on that title one more time. And then instead of grabbing the text variable, I want to grab the link variable and call it link over here. So instead of grabbing text, it gets the link that's underlying this text. Now I want to get the location. Let's grab the price. And I want to grab the image of this listing. Let's pick image type. Boom, and just like this, here at the bottom you see the data preview. And here we have the pagination. Right now we don't have any pagination, meaning that no more items are going to be loaded in. Instead, I'm going to click on pagination and pick infinite scroll. Again, as you scroll down more items get loaded up on the page. Infinite scroll, and let's save this scraper template. So here are a few additional variables that you may or may not fill out. If you do not specify the number of items to be extracted and you have pagination, Bardeen Scraper is going to try to get as many items as possible. So this can be thousands of pages. Instead, when I run this automation, I want to say, hey, I want to get 100 items, 200 items, however many. So here, under number of list items to extract, I'm going to say ask me every time. And then I'm going to name this variable number of items. Click on done again. And this is how the scraper action was manifested into existence. This is the heavy lifter type of action that gets us the information. And now we just need to save this information somewhere. So let's add new action and look for Google Sheets right here. And let's add rows to a Google Sheet. You can specify a spreadsheet to add the information to all the time, or you can, again, ask every time when you run the automation which spreadsheet you want to add this data to. I personally prefer using ask me every time because I might want to have a separate spreadsheet for every type of use case that I have. So instead I'm going to click on use commands over here and say, hey, grab all of the information from action 1. So there's action 1 and try to add that information to this spreadsheet. So I don't care how many fields Scraper is extracting, all of those fields are going to get piped directly to that spreadsheet. Let's click on done again, and we're going to call this Facebook Marketplace Scraper. Let's click on save. Okay, and now we're ready to run this automation. So imagine we want to find all MacBooks in London. So here we have filter London, and there are a bunch of different options. I'm going to open Bardeen from here and click on the card, Facebook Marketplace Scraper. Okay, let's specify the spreadsheet first, MacBooks from Facebook. And then how many list items we want to extract. Let's grab 100. And let's run the automation. Let's view the spreadsheet. Boom! And just like this, we've extracted all of the MacBooks that are sold in London in just 10 seconds. Let's sum things up. We've covered 4 different use cases, how to scrape information from Facebook, and then I showed you how to build your very own scraper template so you can build automations for pretty much any use case. If you want to learn more about how Bardeen Scraper works and build more sophisticated automations, make sure to click on this scraper tutorial from Bardeen next.